What's up, everybody? This is BNJ Productions. I'm Jacob, and this is Brandon, and we're doing our continued series of doing an evaluation of 3 teams in the NBA each video. And today we're doing the Detroit Pistons, Indiana Pacers, and the Washington Wizards. First up, we've got the Detroit Pistons, and they've got a starting lineup of at point guard Reggie Jackson, shooting guard Luke Kennard, a young guy, second-year man, small forward Stanley Johnson, power forward Blake Griffin, and center Andre Drummond. The front court there is probably one of the best in the East and one of the best in the league, and they're a pretty good front court there, but a lot of problems other in the lineup. Some key bench players we got former Golden State Warrior Zaza Pachulia, young guy Glenn Robinson, a backup point guard in Ish Smith, who almost takes over for Reggie Jackson, and then a young guy in Reggie Bullock. Brandon, what do you think of this Pistons team?
I think that this Pistons team is one backcourt player away from being a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're missing a little bit of talent in the backcourt. Mm-hmm. Their front court really has to make up for it if they want to make the playoffs this year. Mm-hmm. But I think they're missing a few key pieces to make them a great team this year.
And I think they're pretty good. And if like Luke Kennard can step up his game even more than he did last year, I think he's going to be pretty amazing. He's a great shooter, but other than that, he doesn't have really anything to work with. And I mean, if they can just get some younger guys to come in, or someone just a key player besides Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin, they're going to be really good. But other than that, they don't really have anybody. And if they didn't have a chance to trade Avery Bradley for Blake Griffin, he would have fit in perfect here with these guys. But they did, and I think the Pistons are a low-class, almost 7 seed, 8 seed in the East if they can make it. But who knows? It's a questionable team in the Pistons, but we got a lot to talk about here about the other 2 teams. Up next, we got the Indiana Pacers, a team I like a lot. Point guard Darren Collison, middle-aged guy who's always been pretty good for the teams. Not the best, not the worst, solid kind of player. Shooting guard Victor Oladipo, who's most improved player last year. Incredible ball player. I think one of the best shooting guards in the league now, probably behind Bradley Beal, Klay Thompson, and a couple others like that. But he's pretty good, one of my favorite players in the league. Small forward, a big foreign guy, Bojan Bogdanovic, and he's a brother of Boban, the kind of giant, but he's a pretty good young player. Had a lot. It was his first year last year, and he did pretty well, but he's going to step up his game this year. Another foreign guy at power forward in the Paul George, Victor Oladipo trade that the Pacers got, and Domantas Sabonis, a young guy. His father was a very good, very talented NBA player too, but Domantas has a lot of promise here. And then center Miles Turner, kind of a guy who's taken a step back the past couple years, but always can do better and always good. Some key bench players here. You got Tyreke Evans, who did incredible last year for the Grizzlies. Kind of took over for Mike Conley and Marc Gasol, but I really like him too. Then a young rookie in Aaron Holiday out of UCLA, a really good guy, point guard who can actually kind of step up for Darren Collison later in the season. I think he was a great pickup for the Pacers and kind of a sleeper pick in the draft this year. They got Thad Young, a high-quality power forward in there. TJ Leaf, another young guy.